the best one.
Hey, y'all, I remember those days in which I used to pray, God forbid I have a child at such a young age. How will I protect it from these streets where I was raised? Or purchase his necessities? When I hear in the real world, 7.25 is a form of slavery. But as long as I got my magnum, we don't need to worry. Unless it breaks. Like it did that day with the female stranger I was high with and couldn't recall her name. And it's a shame, y'all, because now we sit in the same waiting room and it feels like forever. And whether it's a baby boy or girl, killing my kid doesn't make me feel better. But my girlfriend is bitter, and she took to the head of what the grown folks said. If you have a baby now, your life is dead. Never mind what God thinks, this is your life, not his. So take away his breath. Think about it. What if it grows up to be a bad kid, ends up in a bad situation and starts doing what you did? And I'll admit, y'all, I considered it. But what if I did let it live? Will it grow up to be a thief just like his father was? When I didn't have enough and couldn't manage to stop grabbing stuff. Or my baby girl decides to marry that man who only causes her mischief, and she be blind enough to stare with loving eyes at a delinquent. Or my son, will he be high up in class and never pay attention to the teacher's lesson and grab the nearest chemistry book and tag his name in the gang he's clicked in? Or my baby girl decides to overlook God's words because in her generation the evolution explanation is more calculated than church? Or my son, will he deal? Will he kill if he's under pressure? After all, pistols around my neighborhood and it doesn't take a lot to pull a finger. Or my baby girl wants to be that model on TV, and I would love how she's so pretty, but the world will say she's ugly and deteriorate her inner beauty. So like other girl teens, get a job to uplift her self-esteem with perverted photographers that would offer her $40 because she never made it to the Vogue cover. Will she love me and I not love her enough? Will she not love me and I love her too much? Will my son undertake rebelliousness, have sex with the nearest girl so it's the same story all over again? Will he finish school? Will he never achieve his dreams because of me? Because I was never the father that I had to be? A million thoughts are shake and make it hard for perception. But in the end, certainly they will fail because according to everybody's calculation, having a child now is a major devastation. But if I let it go, I'll suffer eternal sentimental condemnation. Because I can't attempt to murder over my adulterous actions. Even though having a baby by fornication is something I don't fathom. But I have to give it a chance. Because in the back of my mind, I will always wonder what my kid could have been. And there's no equation to life, whether a baby's born wrong or right. So I always remember, that night I decided to be a father, hoping it would never be as bad as they once told me. Because I love holding my baby daughter, Cherish.